not well in the Kino verse, it seems. It looks like the spirit of Kino Dogme 2007 is being a bit shooken up right now because of some very special people. Case in point, this little tweet thread that I'm going to be going over. It involves Mr. Gahool and Mr. Persip Cassidy. I just found this thread by chance. I read through it. It's absolutely fucking amazing. And I think you're going to find out why I find it amazing. So let's get into this. Alright. Exposed time. Earlier tonight, I got a very livid call from one Persip Cassidy. He was furious about the videos Daimo was making, and how I am constantly making fun of him and Brian Dunn. That's a king of pole, just to clarify there. He was screaming at the top of his lungs, "This is Adam's moment. Learn to shut your mouth." And here we have a picture of Gahool. He's absolutely bewildered or stoned out of his fucking mind as to the situation that's going on. And here we see Persip here getting his dick-sucking lips ready. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would Persip here be getting ready to suck some dick when he's clearly spurting out into the void about Gahool and how much of a nasty human being he is? Oh, you're going to find out why. You're going to find out why soon enough. Anyway, let's keep scrolling down. The call lasted about 45 minutes, of which I spoke for maybe 10 seconds. He called me a snake and a betrayer for what I did to PPP, and that I, quote-unquote, had a good thing going, but had to fuck it all up for your incel ego. He then proceeded to talk about how a guy like me being as hot. This is the man, that Persip here, that's just described as hot. You know, Gahool here, he's a snake for betraying PPP, hurting Godwinson's feelings, and a plethora of other things. But, Persip, he's just horny on me 24/7, so he just couldn't resist telling Gahool that he is a massive fucking stud, a massive hunk of a man. You know, Ken the doll from Barbie ain't got nothing on Gahool here. David Hasselhoff ain't got nothing on Gahool. The sexiest man alive ain't got nothing on Gahool. King of incels, at least according to Persip here, with his dick-sucking lips all ready to go. Anyway, let's continue now. As I am only can't get a girlfriend because of my attitude, and that my quote-unquote plump young buttocks were prime real estate, squandered by a failed ego and bad decisions. He called me a pedo and said he would expose me as having a tranny sister if I didn't stop making videos. Oh my god. Listen here, Gahool. Listen here, you fucking snake. You better stop making videos, hurting Godwinson's feelings. Otherwise, I'm gonna expose you for being a child molester. I'm also gonna expose you for having a tranny sister. But you know, if you learn to calm the fuck down, you know, you are a good-looking guy, Gahool, and, You got a nice, plump little ass. I'm sure that you can make, a gay Iranian man such as myself, Ursip here. Sure, you can make me happy with your fine, plump, young buttocks. So, what do you say there, champ? What do you say there, big boy? You gonna stop hurting Adam's feelings? Let me get a piece of that plump young buttocks, or am I gonna have to expose you for having a tranny sister? Yeah. Oh, these fucking people! I swear to Christ. Oh. He said that the PPP Winston breakup really started last summer because of my comments about Godwinson's editing, and that I should be grateful that they let me host the Golden Guns. He then went on a very long tangent about Cry and Run and how my quote-unquote silly little fantasy about him canceling Donkey Kong, real fact by the way, was quote-unquote another one of your dumb, forced, unfunny memes. He said the singing stream was generally upsetting to him, and that Godwinson is legit mad about the Daimo's videos he's making. He knows neither of us get any views, but deep inside he knows we're right and can't handle it. He says if I don't shape up and step in line, that Brian will be coming down to Clearwater to settle the score. Ironic since I don't live in Clearwater. He also says that there is a major expose on me coming out that will quote-unquote ruin my life and make me quote-unquote quit the net. So this is the situation Gahool's in right now, okay? If he keeps his mouth shut and he decides he's going to be a good little boy, then Persip's going to pump his little dumper. But if Gahool here doesn't keep his mouth shut, if he continues to speak out about Godwinson's autism, then Persip is going to expose him for having a trainee sister, expose him for being a pedophile, and Brian Dunn, the king of pole, is going to get on a plane, kiss his family goodbye, and head on over to Clearwater to fuck up Gahool. And aside from that, Persip, the gay Iranian man, he's going to ruin Gahool's life and force Gahool to quit the internet. Oh, I wish I was in that call now. I would have been laughing my ass off. Just nonstop. Oh, man. Oh, where was I? Here we go. He then starts spitting into the camera furiously at me and screams that I am done. And he decides who succeeds in this sector, and I must kneel to him. Yeah, I'm sure you would like Gahool to kneel down to get on his knees for you there, person. And he decides who succeeds in the sector, and I must kneel to him in order to be allowed to exist. Yeah, that's how it works in this fucking sector there, Gahool. If you want to be one of the cool kids, if you want to sit at the adult table, you gotta get down on your hands and knees, and you gotta fucking suck the gay Iranian man's penis. That's what you gotta do. You heard the man. He got such a nice, fine, plump booty. So get on your hands and knees And suck the gay Iranian man's penis, Gahool. Otherwise, your life's gonna get ruined and Blind Dun's gonna go on the warpath. Then he started just looking at me really fucking creepy. Then he screamed really loud and hung up. Needless to say, I am concerned about his mental health. If you are in contact with him, please make sure he is okay. And if he wants to talk about how he is feeling, I'm very worried he may have gone past the point of no return. Oh, really? Really? Whatever gave you the hint. Was it the whole, if you don't keep your mouth shut, I'm going to make a video exposing you for being a pedo and having a tranny sister? And if you're a good little boy, I'm going to pump your little dumper? Was that what gave it away there, buddy? Maybe screaming like an autist right before he fucking hung up on you. Maybe that gave you the hint. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, so anyway, things are not looking good in the Kino verse right now. There's a fucking civil war going on. Person's going insane. Trying to put fucking Gahool in line. Brian Dunn, by what Persip's saying, is getting ready to go on the fucking warpath against Gahool. And holy shit, am I excited to see where this fucking colossal crazy train of insanity goes next. I really am excited to see what happens next now. I kind of am interested in seeing if Godwinson is going to address what we just went over. I'm kind of hoping he does. Because, Adam, if it turns out that you actually sent Persip to go and deal with Gahool, holy shit. Adam, buddy, you really need better capos. You really do. I mean, if this is your fucking reaction to the Daimo, a fat white dude that LARPs as a samurai, if this is your fucking reaction to this dude taking the piss out of you, holy fucking shit, this is just sad. This is just fucking sad. Hilarious, don't get me wrong, but fucking sad nonetheless. But, this is where I'm gonna have to say goodbye for now. I hope that you all accompany me on this journey as we continue to explore and wait as to see what's gonna happen next in this little Kino civil war that is currently unfolding right now as we speak.